Yo, yo, yo. Donkin Dave here. Day number 61 of the Take It Easy tour.
Take it easy.
And the bike is all packed up. We camped here at this, it's actually a county park in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. I'm in freaking Pennsylvania in Lancaster. And if you don't know what Lancaster means, it means this is Amish country. And yesterday we took a nice tour of an Amish house, and we took a tour around the area here on a van, and then we had dinner at an Amish house. And these people, I'm going to talk about the Amish folks here for a little bit, because they are some different folks, no doubt about that. The Amish came from Switzerland and then Germany. This dude was a Mennonite, and he didn't like something that the Mennonites did. So he said, screw that, I'll set up my own religion. So he started the Amish, and they were in Switzerland and they went to Germany. And the Germans didn't like them too much because they didn't believe in baptizing their babies. He thought that you got baptized when you were an adult and you wanted to be baptized. So the Germans, you know, being Catholic and everything, they didn't go down for that. So they started persecuting the Amish. And so William Penn, who's the founder of Pennsylvania, he got a land grant from the King of England. And he said, hey, come on. So the Amish, they came over from Germany, and they settled here in Pennsylvania. And the thing about the Amish is they don't tie in to the grid. They are supposed to not use electricity. But okay, now here's the deal. In the past, they would not use electricity. Now they do. So it's a misnomer that, you know, if you watch the movie called Witness with Harrison Ford, you know, it highlights the Amish people and how they live, and that's a misnomer now, because there's Amish people all over the place around here, and what they do is that they don't tie into the grid, but they do use generators, and they use massive generators to power their homes and their businesses. These people are freaking smart. They only have school up until 8th grade, but you know, their 8th grade would be comparable to our 12th grade. So they learn the basics: reading, writing, arithmetic, language. You know, they speak English and German. Watch out, squirrel. They speak English and German, and they when they have church, they don't have church in a church. They have church in a home. So what goes down with that is people will host the church, and they have the stools and the benches and everything, and the men will bring all this stuff to a house, and there they have church. And church usually lasts about 3 hours, and then they have a big meal together. All of them, everybody has a big meal together, which is kind of cool. That's community. And what else? They have the elders choose like a bishop in the local area to be like the overseer of everything. And if you got a problem, you go to the bishop. And one of the other thing is, in order to keep people kind of correct to what their teachings are, if you do something bad, they shun you. That means they shut you out. So it's one of those weird things that can happen, is if you get shunned, you're like forced out of the group for a period of time, until they let you back in. And when I say shun, I mean they don't talk to you, they won't take your money, they won't shake your hand, they won't do anything with you, which is really kind of cruel, but it keeps people in track. And the other thing that they do is when a person becomes of age, like 16 or whatever, they allow the people, the young people, to kind of go out and sow their oats, I guess you could say. God, I can't see the damn light. And then they make a choice as to whether or not they want to be Amish or not. And most of the time, 90% of them select to still be Amish. I cannot see shit. So at that point in time, then they become baptized. And the thing is if you're Amish and you leave Amish, if you get baptized and then you leave the Amish convent, I guess you could call it, or community, then they'll shun you big time. But if you are not baptized and then you leave, then you can come back and your parents will be mad at you, but they'll still talk to you. You're not shunned. And another thing about the they shave the young men that are unmarried, they shave, and then when they get married, then they can grow their beard out, and they don't grow a mustache, because the Germans in Germany, when they were being persecuted, the Germans, they had big mustaches. So that's the reason why the Amish do not grow mustaches. They don't want to be interpreted as being like those German people that were persecuting them. So there's all kinds of crazy stuff here, and other thing about the Amish is the divorce rate of the Amish is 0. They do not believe in divorce whatsoever. None. So, there's no stepping out on your woman. They just don't do that. And the women don't step out on the men, because if they do, they're going to be shunned. It's like the Scarlet Letter. Remember the book Scarlet Letter? They do something bad, they get shunned, they get thrown out of the community, and you don't want to do that. I mean, that's just the worst thing in the world that could happen to you. So it's a very interesting community, and it's freaking beautiful here. I mean, oh man, I just took the wrong damn turn. Turn around, Dave. I'll turn around here. So it's an interesting community, and they're good people. I mean, they are damn good people. They work their asses off, and they make money, and they're great neighbors. You could be in the tour, you could be riding around, and you can tell who's Amish because there's no power poles at their house, and then right next door is a neighbor that's not Amish, and they got power. So it's just really, really, it's an interesting thing to see here, and we're here in Lancaster. This is the city. Now out in the country, that's where the Amish folks are. So pretty interesting stuff, but they're smart. They're smart people. They are very industrious, and they don't mess around. Oh, we're getting back on the Lincoln Highway. This is Highway 30, which goes from New York City all the way to Oregon. And it's been a pleasure to be on this road. Went here from the 9/11 monument there at Flight 93 and everything to get here. So it's been fun. Well, all right. I think I'm gonna think I'm going to take this left up here to go to like York and Harrisburg and see if that'll get me there. Because I'm trying to get to Hershey, Pennsylvania, home of the Hershey's Kiss. How about that? But the Amish, I mean, I think they're cool people. They were certainly very nice, and they're just, you kind of wonder what they're thinking about, you know, what they call us the English, because they speak German and everything, and anybody that is not one of them is considered the English, even the Japanese or the Chinese or whatever that were there on the tour. It's kind of funny. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to meet them, and they just seemed like good people. So we're gonna continue on the road and just Donka Dave out.
1 hour later.
Okay guys, here we are. We're at Hershey, Pennsylvania, and we're going to go into the Hershey's Chocolate World and find out how chocolate is made. We got all kinds of people here. There's another place over there, the Hershey's Chocolate World thing over there, and right over there is Hershey's Park. I'm not going to go into Hershey's Park because I'm a single guy, and a single guy in an amusement park is just kind of weird. But we're going to go here to Hershey's Chocolate World and check out the chocolate and how they make it, and that'll be cool to see. All right, Donka Dave out. All right guys, we're in the Hershey Museum, or how they make chocolate thing.
Welcome aboard the Hershey Chocolate Factory Tour. For your safety, please remain seated with your hands.
This is funny. I'm sitting here wearing a motorcycle helmet inside this thing, and people got to be wondering, what the hell is that guy doing? And of course, I got Donk with me. Go, Donk, go! Oh, this is so corny. Oh, the singing cows. There we go. Got that going on. Got to get a couple of pictures of this shit. There you go. Singing cows. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. This is funnier than shit. There I am. I got the helmet on. Here I am. Oh, that's funny.
Quality supervisor here at the Hershey Chocolate Factory.
Oh.
Down to your guide today, and I can't wait to show you around.
So they're showing us how they make chocolate, and it's a pretty big process. I mean, they gotta grow the beans, the cocoa, and then they harvest them, and then they ferment them, dry them out so that they'll retain their flavor, and then they do all kinds of things. They roast them, I think, and then they select them, they roast them, they grind them up, and they mix up with you know, all the other stuff, the sugar and the milk and all that. They're giving us a video tour of it here on the screen. Oh, we're getting roasted in here. It's nice and warm.
Roasters, which get extremely hot.
No kidding, they get hot.
Next, we quickly cool the beans and feed them into our break.
They cool them off.
Which cracks open the shells at high speed. Inside each shell are tiny pieces called cocoa nibs. Hey, a good friend of mine is waiting up ahead to tell us more.
Then they mash them up. They mash them up and press them, and then they get the, it kind of looks soupy.
Cocoa nibs have been ground down like this for thousands of years. Milling machines generate lots of heat through intense pressure, and
Then they mill it out.
grinding turns cocoa nibs into the smooth, dark liquid used to make milk and dark chocolate.
Our pressing machines squeeze the unsweetened chocolate into discs of cocoa powder known as Hershey's cocoa.
Gotta have the milk to make the milk chocolate.
Pick up milk from local
And the sugar, they gotta get the sugar from somewhere too.
for delivery. Hershey is one of the only companies in the world that uses fresh milk to make milk chocolate. Fresh milk is part of what gives Hershey's milk chocolate its delicious and distinctive taste. Part of my job is to make sure all of that milk meets our high quality standards. Once it passes testing, we make sure
That's how they mill it, or they mix it up. Put all the milk in there, whatever.
milk and then blend in the
And then they blend it all in.
chocolate. This is where the art of chocolate making all comes together. As the mixture cooks, it begins to form delicious little pieces that we call chocolate crumbs.
I can't get a shot of that. It's too dark. Oh well.
Simplicity of Hershey's authenticity go hand in hand. Smooth.
We dry the chocolate crumb into a coarse powder. Then we mix in the cocoa butter we pressed down earlier and add a dash of vanilla. This brings out the chocolate's rich taste and creamy texture, and of course, that wonderful smell. We feed the chocolate crumb through steel rollers that grind and refine the chocolate until it reaches a smooth, uniform consistency. Here's our friend Kiss to explain the next step in the process.
Wow.
Hi everybody! These punching machines use big granite rollers to smooth and transform refined corn
There's a lot to making chocolate. I didn't think there was so much to it.
mixes and heats the chocolate, developing
Conking.
flavor and color. Heavy rollers smooth out the refined crumb until it reaches the silky liquid texture.
Wow. And then they got the stuff called molding.
We temper the milk chocolate.
Tempering? Molding?
Just the right texture and consistency. During tempering, we can mix in other ingredients such as roasted California almonds. Next, we pour the milk chocolate into molds and send them on a bumpy conveyor ride. Then we send the molds through cooling tunnels that solidify the chocolate.
There you go. You got the Reese's right there. See if I can get a picture of that.
What Hershey's milk chocolate? Special dog.
Hey, don't forget about Reese's peanut butter cups.
Hey.
Personal favorite.
Got to get all this. There's Donk with a Hershey kiss.
Aw, thanks Alex. That's so sweet.
That's what put Hershey's on the map, was the Hershey's Kiss and the Hershey bar. You know, the Hershey bar, the chocolate bar, that came about with World War II,
Looks like our package is
and the GIs would get chocolate
today.
in their mess kits,
So, you're never
and somebody wrote to Hershey and said, you need something smaller, and that's where they came up with the Hershey Kiss, which is just a little smackerel of stuff
Smile. 1, 2,
to take. So yeah, this is a huge advertisement for all the Hershey's chocolate and all that good stuff they got going on. I didn't realize they made so many damn things.
Time to go share some goodness.
I'm fogging up my window here. Good stuff. All right, that's going to do it for our tour here. Dunkin' Dave out.